Hello and welcome to Pardon the Interception, Season 39, Week 7, with your hosts, myself, Lee Wood.
Steve Franks.
Myself, Malcolm Smith.
Let's start off as ever by looking around the Guffle. Dumber Mules winning. What's
I
this?
know, because Gary Stevens ain't putting up a fight.
Gary fucking Stevens. Gunslingers spanked the Wraiths.
Yeah.
Um,
Too much jumps out at me as
Nothing massively jumps out. Let's take a look at the old standings.
guess the Blaze lost. That's a pretty big one.
That is big, yeah. Because we now have no undefeated teams.
And it brings the Armadillos right back into that.
Yeah.
We thought the Blaze were pretty locked in that division, but now it's open.
So, Simon, with you not being here last week, you know what we were missing?
Quality content.
Quality content and telestration of the highest order.
I have no idea where it is because I moved Zoom around.
Well, we can ad lib until you find it.
To be fair, we didn't really look for it last week.
No, we didn't. You got two teams on 0 and 7. Who's going to get the first win incentive, and who's going to get the first round pick?
But I think the Cannons are probably favourites for first win incentive.
The Black Knights have minus 327 points, which is always nice.
I mean,
Simon sitting there clapping.
the Dragons have decided they actually want to win that division.
Yes, yeah. Looks like 5 and 5 might actually do it as well.
Yeah. So might go over the line. What they got left? They've got Saints, Black Knights, and Pistols. Which is I mean Saints is tough. The rest they should win the other two games. Which should be enough to keep them above the Dreadnoughts, I imagine.
Yeah, it should keep them just above there. Simon, you are really taking forever, aren't you?
You tell me where the bloody hell it's gone.
The host
No.
screen hasn't massively
There's an
changed.
annotate thing down.
I found it.
Right.
I found it.
Okay, good.
Forever to find. There we go.
That's a line.
Yeah, I know.
That was quite a big loss for the Blaze because they've got the Gunslingers this week, and they're at the Dodgers the week after.
It makes the AFC South very interesting.
Well, their season might have blown up a little bit there. The only difference is like Dodgers and Armadillos have tough Pistols and Saints. Yeah, Dodgers and Armadillos also have tough games.
Simon refuses to put a black bar over David Russell.
Refuse to write off the Rin Wraiths. Right off the Rin Wraiths at your peril. I'll start with the easy ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And they do have it in their own hands because they're playing the Armadillos.
There we go.
And they're playing the Hulk, so
You're saying that both the wild cards are coming from the AFC West. I like it.
All about the coach with no name. Job's a good one. So simple. This game's simple. College is different.
Dear.
I think the Bulls are making it over the Steelers.
Not according to Simon, and it's his view that counts. I'm not sure what it counts for, but it counts.
To be fair, we did our views last week, so
Yeah. Nick, what is your game of the week?
I haven't done a game of the week for a while. Give me a second.
Obviously, Quake Circle. Right.
Well, it's got to be Wraiths at Armadillos, right? Because
Race
now that
armadillos.
Simon's called that the Wraiths are making the playoffs, that's a big game.
I'd like
Bam.
to know when the Wraiths last didn't make the playoffs.
1947.
I was going with 1972 or something.
It was a long time ago.
Right.
Just say that.
On to the Atlantic.
Did Gary have hair? That's the question.
No. Well, he did, but it wasn't on his head. Right, jumping out to me straight away is the Stampede Avalanche, which I believe we did talk about last week. 49-48. Phew.
Is it the right way around?
Stampede won.
Yes. Go on, Matt.
Big loss for the Mariners this week, though.
Yeah, very big loss there. It probably, I think it might knock the Mariners out of contention, but we will see.
No,
Big win for the Scorpion against the Benton and Hedges team, though.
I absolutely stole that game, and I must apologise to Rob for that one.
Never apologise.
Uh, the Kings win is pretty big, puts them a game ahead of the
Yeah,
Tigers.
and then so few points scored in the Blues Sonics game.
Well, the other thing about the Tigers Kings game is with that win, the Kings also have a 4-0 divisional record, so they can't be overtaken on that front.
Yep. So, what does that give us from a standings perspective?
Teams just disappear before you even look to the standings. That's what happens now.
Done. Get wrecked.
Everyone's above 5-0 in the MFC West.
Drew that one badly.
Magpies can't win our division. They're above 5 wins. That's not how this works.
Yep.
They're breaking the rules. They should get banned. To be fair, this division's full of idiots, so we can kind of just do that. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a question of can Simon count to 9? Should we back the Sharks?
Bold
Back the
maybe.
Sharks.
Bam. Bold predictions here from Simon Mondus Woodus.
Feels good, and see. Yeah.
The Sharks make it in on 5-5. That's the real question.
Yeah, over the Stingrays.
So, Nick, what is the game of the week?
Sonics Redcoats. That's going to be game of the week.
Sonics Redcoats. Bam. On
Stampede
to
at Kings will be interesting as well, though.
the biggest sky. Gary fucking Stevens has actually done it for the first time ever, possibly.
I told you it'd do it, Lee. Told
Yeah, you're just about six years too, I
Oh,
see.
yeah. It's not in the right time.
Even a broken watch is right twice a day.
That is true.
Didum, 66.
Surprised how many points the Patriots put on the Hornets.
Yes, yeah.
Have you seen how many yards they had though? That's got some passing yards in that game.
That's a lot of passing yards.
Go on, the Giant Hornets.
And Escobar has over 500 receiving yards as a running back. Yes.
He's a little bit knackered. He is after that.
Crazy.
Irish winning, doing Irish things.
Yeah.
What does that do to the standings in the Big Sky?
It's so simple.
I mean,
Go on, Colin.
there are 3-7-0 teams in the Big Sky.
Yeah, but it's all about Colin, Nick. Have we not followed the Big Sky?
Are the rivets
I'm in the Big
mathematically
Sky.
eliminated yet?
Oh, I hope so.
No, they're not. They're
This
actually
this will be this will be like peak Conrad if he turns it around and wins the ball from here. It's like doing it on hard mode. That would actually have some respect for.
Yeah. Don't know. Devils have a tough schedule.
Mm.
Rough Riders at Venice Rivets this week coming.
Is that an early game of the week?
That is going to be game of the week. Rough Riders have their chance to eliminate the Rivets pretty much.
Who have the Maroons got this week?
They have got the Generals.
Okay.
The
So we could see the Venice the rivets eliminated this week. Let's see.
Yeah, if they lose and the Devils win, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Devils have the Huskies, so they should win.
You would have hoped so.
So yeah, it's definitely on.
Yeah.
We could see the elimination of Conrad and Dave Russell this week.
Yeah, big week. So Rough Riders Rivets, that is the game of the week. On to the Continental. The Badgers doing Badger things again.
Very important question here, Lee.
And the Brooklyn Park Bombers.
The Angels won.
No,
That's
how do the
the
Renegades do? That's the important question. Because, they are the elite passing team in this league. It's all about the Renegades.
well, they lost.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Couldn't see him. Ken, come on. Come on.
Brooklyn Park Bombers, I think, put up quite a few yards though.
That many actually.
Oh,
Certainly not passing yards anyway. Everyone's just running in this division, running everywhere.
Really not.
but
And check out the Renegades, Nick. They are the elite passing team of the league.
I mean, their quarterback has a lot of yards this season. Nearly
Look at
4,000. Nearly 4,000 yards this season.
Go on, the Renegades.
Almost as many yards as Escobar has in catching.
What we need to do is get Griffin from the Renegades with Escobar. Tag team.
I believe this is the first clinch we've seen.
It is the Badgers. The boring Badgers.
Just badgers.
You look at the RFC East, it's like Badgers.
They've run away with that division.
What's going on over here?
There's lots of 4 and 3 teams over there. That's what's going on that side of the bracket. Oh, Trojans. The last 3 Trojans games, they've conceded 10 points in each.
Impressive.
Yeah, the fact they've
Very
still
good.
only conceded 33 points all season is insane.
Mm.
But they've got the Angels this week, so you've eliminated the Angels. What's going on, Simon?
Who? What are you talking about? I have no idea. But it's all about Ken. It's all about Ken, Nick.
Huh?
It's all about Ken. Ken Melvin. Melvin on up.
So, Nick, what is the game of the week?
Angels at Trojans. It's a real.
Angels at Trojans game of the week.
I'm sure it's not really a game of the week, but
No, it is. Yeah, we have our reasons. On to the Delta. Simon, did you win the Simon Bowl last week?
Oh yeah, of course. I always win the
Yeah,
Simon
but
Bowl.
as we know, nobody wants that to win that division, which is why
Yeah.
someone had to lose this week, just to make sure that it's
I'm going for the 5-5.
5-5 is the way forward.
The Enlightenment beating the Flopperheads is a little bit of a surprise.
Yeah, given the Flopheads lost to me, it's not a surprise.
The Enlightenment ran the Colts close last week as well, right? So
Yeah.
they're just here to rain on everyone's parade. That's what it is. They spend the rest of this season beating people out of playoff contention.
Yeah, that's fair. So, what does this do to the standings?
You had a bit of a comeback, Lee. You were a
Just a little bit.
bit behind there in that game.
Oh yeah.
And the Hammer Sharks beat the Wyverns to take their undefeated record away from them.
Just GFC North. Nope.
Oh, no one's doing anything from that division. We know that already. There you go. Simple. That was a pretty simple one as well.
You still need to remove one
I don't.
second place team.
6 teams on the left-hand side. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, but we all know that someone from the North gets an undeserved playoff.
That's fair.
And they make a deep run out of nowhere.
So, what is the game of the week?
Cougars at Lone Stars.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Simon won't because he's a muppet.
What am I not agreeing with?
The game of the week.
Didn't listen. Like most of my life.
There, excuse me. Nick went with the obvious one, which is the Cougars at the Lone Stars.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
On to the Empire.
The most exciting league in whole of Gridiron.
Yeah, when we looked at the standings last week, we couldn't really work out much from it.
Rough
Not really a
Rangers
surprise
took,
though.
Rough Rangers took Storm pretty close. I don't know if there's a bit of game over going on there, but
The Seahawks continuing to do ridiculous things.
yeah. High Hunters still going strong. Jacksonville High Hunters.
Let's see how that affected the standings.
I mean, the big news is the Thundering Herd won.
Yep, the Thundering Herd did win. I don't think it puts them close to playoff potential, but we will see.
No, but the Sharks have clinched their division.
Yes.
That's another undeserved slot in the classic. Right. Something like that. Bish bash bosh.
Fair enough.
And
Simples.
crazy.
You heard it here first.
Crazy.
So, Nick, what is the game of the week?
Jacksonville High Hunters at Junkyard Jaguars.
And there you've got it.
Not
So,
confused with the Junkyard High Hunters and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
true. Anybody got anything else to add before we bring this to a close? Okay, with that, it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.